Marathon training starts now.
2 or 3 miles, something like that.
Yeah, no big deal. I'm Ella Dove, and this is What the Wellness, the show where I try out the latest and greatest wellness trends, treatments, and experiences to find out what's weird and what's worth it. I am here in Beaverton, Oregon at Nike World Headquarters at the Lebron James Innovation Center. This beautiful Thomas Kundig design building is absolutely the most advanced sports science center in the world. While here, I'll be experiencing the incredible innovation that goes into pretty much every product Nike makes for their elite athletes, but also for their everyday athletes just like me. Let's go.
At Nike, the mission statement is we bring innovation and inspiration to every athlete on the planet. In the Nike Sport Research Lab, we use science as our tool to objectively understand every single athlete, regardless of background or ability, and help them reach their potential, help them be more motivated, and help positively impact human behavior. The Nike Sport Research Lab is the center of Nike's campus, and it allows us to deeply understand and objectively measure athlete performance, motivation, behavior, risk of injury, and then use that information to make better products and services, not just for Nike, but for the athletes that we serve.
I went through the whole cognitive survey, and it's a lot of questions about risk and your willingness to fail and your ability to kind of push yourself. And that takes kind of critique and changing your routines.
That's what this company's founded on, is never accepting the status quo and always pushing. Even science has limits that need and should be pushed every single day.
Yeah. One of the most special parts about being here today is I really get to feel like an athlete, which I guess I am, but can you talk me through how you're not only helping the Lebron James of the world, but also everyday athletes like myself?
Yeah, I think what we learned from the weekend warrior who gets out and is trying to play basketball once or twice a week, we learned an awful lot from those athletes that actually inform what goes into LeBron's products.
Yeah, you're welcome, LeBron.
One of the first things we do with every single athlete, regardless of ability, is we do something called baseline. And it's important that we can have a relationship with you because we're asking for information in exchange. And we don't just want to understand, traditional research metrics like age or height or weight. What are you hoping to achieve? We get a very detailed 3D representation of your body so we can understand size and shape. We do foot scans. We might measure pressures underneath your foot to understand how your bony structure interacts with the ground and what kind of cushioning or support needs you may need. Very detailed.
It's awesome.
But we want to know you,
Yeah.
and we want you to know yourself so that when we set up what we're trying to solve for you, it's actually relevant to you. From there, depending on the sport or depending on your journey, you would come into the research lab and we may engage anything from running to basketball.
What we're trying to do is really think from head to toe, what experience does she need to be her best athlete? And what impact do her breasts have on that experience? And then how do we make the bra that's better for her?
I mean, I feel like they're just gonna literally fall out. All right, well, thank you for those.
These are definitely proven with the science to make running feel easier. But
It definitely felt easier.
What we really want to do is ask what athletes think about it.
Yeah, it is a different feeling on my foot. Like when I first put it on, I was like, oh, am I gonna be able to stay steady? But obviously I did.
It's marathon racing footwear, but people do train in it as well.
Okay, that's it. Hey!
Good job.
That's all we needed.
That's so good.
Got the shot.
Yeah. So if you
You got
want-
that?
So we can pull off things like contact time, lateral force, And it really just gives us like that view of like how's the shoe interacting in a qualitative way
That stomp.
with the ground. Yeah.
Really went for it
that
there.
looks fantastic. And everything looks really fun in slow motion. It all
Yeah, I'm
looks
like,
so cool.
I look really good up there.
Everything we do, our goal is to be prescriptive and predictive. But also we want to provide recommendations back to you in terms of here's some opportunities we saw you might be missing in your journey to being a better you.
After a whole day spent with the incredibly talented, insanely smart, and super fun team here at the LeBron James Innovation Center, I can honestly say I have never been more motivated in my entire life to just move. I don't know if my new movement goal looks like a marathon or just committing to a regular practice, but I know I was actually inspired by everything that my body can do and the power in actually committing to a goal to help me achieve not only fitness and physical fitness, but really a method to think about the challenges and the obstacles I want to overcome in my everyday life. So of course, not everybody is going to have the opportunity to make it out here to Beaverton, Oregon. What I can say is what's happening here informs every single piece of apparel, shoe, whatever it is that Nike makes. And to me, that represents a really, really exciting future for the science of sport and our own ability as individuals to perform at a higher and better level with the motivation of ourselves and the technical apparel that places like Nike are making for us. I'm Ella Dove, and this is What the Wellness. Want more What the Wellness? Subscribe to Well+Good's YouTube channel right now.